Cursed is a love letter to classic point-and-click adventure games like Shadowgate, with a touch of survival horror thrown in. And with the latest enhanced or remastered edition, this is certainly an adventure game worth your time to do some digging, slashing, and dying to. When a girl disappears inside a mysterious abandoned mine, we are called in to investigate. And while the town pledges their support, all they can really give us is a sword and a shield. And with that, we're going to go adventuring and dying a lot. Curse is definitely an homage, as I said in the singer, to the 90s era of adventure games. You have lots of puzzles, and of course, lots of ways of dying. And the game really kind of goes back to like the very early era of survival horror, which was an adventure game where you can fight and die. And to wit, there are random encounters that you will have to deal with the many undead denizens of the mines. Now, if you're hoping for Dark Souls level combat, you're not going to get that here. Combat is charge up your sword to do damage, and use your shield to block and maybe get a parry in. Magic is a major part of the puzzle solving and exploration, as you'll gain access to different spells that will allow you to access more of the mines, solve more of the puzzles, or just get out of danger, which there is a lot of. As a bit of a warning for those of you, while we're dealing with still screens to avoid spoilers, this game is full of a lot of very nasty traps and jump scares, and I'm not going to tell you anything more about them, but just be on your guard. Now, the footage and screenshots you are seeing for this review is based on the remake or enhanced edition that was released in August of 2026. That's a very important distinction, because the enhanced edition is a kind of ground up remake by a developer of their first game. This includes updating the graphics, changing the puzzles and playthrough as well, and it is essentially a different game. It's also a longer and harder game, and with it being completely free makes a very easy recommendation just on that alone. As for our puzzle design, I will put this in the moderate to moderately challenging side. You do get, of course, access to items, and while there's some useful hints about the puzzles, there are several times where either the hint didn't quite make sense, or the description for like the clue wasn't exactly leading me to where I needed to go, and unfortunately, I can't tell you what that means without spoiling some of the major points of it. With the combat updates itself, it works for this kind of game. Again, this is more survival horror with the adventure side first, combat and dying second. But I would recommend that you definitely save your game every few minutes, especially when you're exploring a new area, as there's a lot of ways of dying, which once again, no spoilers for how that's going to happen to you. I would say the biggest friction of this game comes in the first 10 minutes. Once you reach the game's first actual safe room and get access to the emergency escape spell, things will get far easier for you, as long as you keep saving after any major progress. And with this being the enhanced edition, I think there's definitely something worth checking out here for any survival horror adventure fans along those lines. And if you do end up enjoying this one, developer has both Curse 2 and Curse 3 out on Steam, with the entire trilogy completely free to play. And free is an amazing price for some scares, puzzle solving, and a very grim and dark adventure. I would also recommend this to any horror game designers looking for some more inspiration for their jump scares and general terror, as the game does a great job of keeping you on edge with some very surprising tricks that you will definitely not see coming. Cursed was played obviously free. You'll find a link to the game down below. If you did play this one, let me know what you thought of it as well. I'm definitely considering going through the entire trilogy once I'm done puzzling my way through the first game. When your game doesn't involve curses, puzzles, or being free, be sure to get in touch. And with that, come back for more discussions on game design and indie games here on the channel. Thanks for watching, and a special thank you to our Patreon supporters. If you enjoyed the video, do the YouTubing stuff, be sure to visit our Discord and Patreon, and you're interested in more in my thoughts on design, check out my game design books.